Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. And today we finally have some balance changes. So balance changes are coming to Clash of Clans. Supercell is back from the Christmas break and they had time to check everything, and this means we get some balance changes. I will talk about them today. I will talk about what exactly does this mean for this troop, for this whatever is going to be changed, and that's actually this video. So if you're thinking about, okay, when are those balance changes happening? Well, they're going to happen in the next week in the maintenance break. So we do not have an exact date, but we know it's going to happen next week in a maintenance break. That's everything which we know. And obviously we know what is going to be changed. So let's get started. And I give you guys, well, actually you guys can already guess on your own. If there's one thing in the game right now which is going to be changed, what is it? Yes, the Super Wizard. Well, the Super Wizard is maybe a little bit too strong right now. And by this, it's not only the Super Wizard Blimp, which is crushing bases left and right. It is everything about the Super Wizard apparently. So in my video where in the December update, I kind of explained to you guys how the Super Wizard works. I felt like it was kind of weak. And to be honest, I think this was, I guess, my biggest wrong assumption I have ever had done in any video, I guess, because the Super Wizard seemed to be very overpowered, and you could basically put it in any army. Especially the Blizzard is crazy strong, which means like the Blimp and the Super Wizard in combination with the invisibility spells. But what exactly is going to be nerfed? Because what is nerfed is going to be the splash damage, like the lightnings of the shots of the Super Wizard. What do I mean by that? Well, at the moment in the live game, if the Super Wizard is shooting, there's going to be an electro ball or something coming out, which is dealing damage, and then 60% of this damage is going to be applied to every building surrounding this main target. Those 60% is going to be decreased to 40%, which is actually a huge amount. Like 20% is not too, it's actually pretty a huge amount of damage, which is now missing. So let's see if this is going to be like the death of the Super Wizard. If you ask me, I mean, I was already wrong about the Super Wizard back then, but if I have to pick a guess, in my opinion, the Super Wizard is still going to be strong, but it's not that overpowered anymore because you can use it basically in any army. Like there was this P.E.K.K.A. Smash variation, there was the Golem Witch Super Wizard spam variation, there was just the Golem Super Wizard combination. There were so many different strategies with this troop. That was incredible. And just to make it even a little bit worse kind of to the Super Wizard, they're buffing the small bomb and increasing the damage a little bit. Not too much, but now you can more efficient take care of the wizards in combination with the giant bomb and now a small bomb. This is now way more efficient and can easily take down your Blizzard attack and, well, defend finally a base against this strategy. Because if we're completely honest, I did many videos about this strategy. Like we had Blizzard Archenoa, which I'm going to show you guys in a second. So we had so many crazy attacks, it's insane. But now we have a buff. Now we have a small buff to the super archers, because the super archers obviously are kinda weak on hit points as well. And we're going to have, well, a 10 HP buff, which is not a lot, but maybe it's helping against the small bombs, I guess. So now my question would be, can we actually replace the Super Wizard with super archers? Which means the Super Wizard Blimp is turning into a super archer Blimp. Does this make sense? Is this working? I think we have to try this in a second, but now it's not done everything. Not everything has been said yet. So the next thing which is going to be adjusted is going to be the Warden. Maybe you guys have seen this already, or maybe you guys have noticed already on your own. There were sometimes the case, or there was sometimes the case where the Warden just followed the log launcher or the Blimp, which obviously is not, that's not how this should work. This is going to be hopefully fixed, reworked, let's see, which means the Warden should stick more to your troops than following actually a Blimp into his own death. That's not the best thing which you can do, basically. Then the next thing which is going to be changed, those are just visual things. First off, the level 10 elephants apparently had some sort of fixing necessary, I guess. And then there's one more thing, if I find it. The gear up archer from the builder base is having like a fix to the arrows. If I can find those, like the archer tower, it has this small thingy on it. Oh, there it is. Okay, so apparently the arrows were appearing where the normal archer's height was. So this means kinda that now this is fixed. I mean, this is just a visual thing, as I said. Nothing too big, but still, it's something nice, I guess. And now the arrows should actually appear on the height where the archers are. Because, well, that's just the archer tower from the builder base, and it's obviously, like, different, right? So this is basically everything when it comes down to the balance changes, to the visual changes. But as I said, we want to try something out, okay? We want to try to replace the super wizard with super archers. I'm not sure if that works. I'm really not sure, but let's just try it. Okay, we want to have the super wizard, we want to have the super archer blimp or like next to the tower compartment. This is basically the base which has been crushed by the super wizard over and over again. And now we want to see if this works with super archers as well, because it could be a pretty cool replacement, right? So let's send in the blimp, but the big problem already when I was filling the blimp was that super archers are having a housing space of 12. Super wizards only of 10. This means you could bring 4 super wizards, but only 3 super archers. And this is actually a massive difference, I feel like, especially after seeing this, because you guys can see, like, those archers are doing not too much, if I'm completely honest. We invested a rage, we invested 4 invisibility spells. It's not bad, to be honest. Like, it's not too bad value, but I don't know. I think still the super wizards in combination with the blimp is still going to be strong. But let's see. We have to wait for the changes actually to happen. But I think this try was actually not successful. But let's get back and let's see one more time a couple of highlights which we did over the last couple of weeks with the super wizard blimp. Like, this blimp in itself made armies possible where I would have thought this would have never ever been the case on Town Hall 13. Like, this is supposed to be the highest town level in Clash of Clans. This is supposed to be the most difficult town level in Clash of Clans. And in this attack, we are running the Archenoa, which is basically 1 troop of every single kind in this. Like, it's insane. Like, I don't know how this works. And this is just the power of the of the super wizard blimp, because you can see we already took down a scatter, we took down the town hall, we took down an eagle, we took down 2 inferno towers. There are so many key defense which we are taking down, and now it's just like, well, now it's just troop power, hero power for the rest of the base. And this is, to me, super funny, because I don't know why is this working, kinda. So I think to everyone who is like being upset about the super wizard nerf, or like not happy because now the strategy which he was using maybe got a nerf, there's just so many other strategies out there, and you will find a strategy for you 100%. And I think it's just, if you're completely honest, I think it's just fair that this is getting nerfed, because it was just way too powerful. So if you still want to use it, if you still want to abuse it, actually, make sure to use it until the maintenance break next week is going to happen. Either way, this is a really funny attack which I did with you guys, and this was actually suggestion army, which I'm doing a couple of times in my streams, and people actually wanted to annoy me. That was the goal of this army. The guy who told me to use this army wanted to annoy me, wanted that I should fail everything. But somehow, my troops are just not dying. I mean, like I said, we took care of most of the important things in this base, and somehow every single troop is still alive. We still have the Royal Champion. We can play still those skeleton spells to tank for our troops. And this is just incredible. It's so funny. It's so ridiculous that this is working. But at the same time, sometimes it's kind of fun to watch, to be honest. So I'm really looking forward to see what people are coming up with next. And see maybe new strategies evolving. Maybe the super wizards are still strong enough to be on the top list of every strategy. Let me guys know what you think of the balance changes down below in the comments. And I would say that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys back in tomorrow's video. And guys, well, what should I say? Until then, see ya guys, and Arche Noah, bye bye.